My dear students, good morning to you. Yesterday we had discussed about vote or right to vote, and I had given you the information on the states where assembly elections are going to take place tomorrow and these days. The counting of the votes will be done on 2nd May. Now that voting right, we call it universal adult franchise. Universal means to everybody. If you are an adult, you have right to vote. Earlier, or precisely before 1985, the right to vote in India was about 21 years. In 1985, it was made 18 years. Different countries are having different age limit for getting the right to vote. In India, we are having at present 18 years of age to be declared as a citizen with voting right. So, what does it mean? We call it universal adult franchise. Universal suffrage gives the right to vote to all adult citizens. In India, it is 18. In some other countries, it is 16. Some other countries, it is 20. To varies country to country. But that country has decided an age. Above that age, everybody is equal. That is why it is called universal. So, but what value has different in different countries? If you go to Fiji, the original inhabitants of Fiji will have a right to vote. Value of vote is 2. Those who have gone from other countries and settled down in Fiji, their vote value is 1, and thus the original inhabitants of Fijians, they call their voting right value is 2. So there are countries like that. Normal accepted procedure is 1 vote for 1 person. So this is it. Regardless of wealth, whether you are a rich person or a poor person. But if you are a bankrupt, you have no right to vote. It will be declared by the government that a person is a bankrupt. Bankrupt means a person is declared that he cannot make any money, he cannot pay back the loans or money he has borrowed from somewhere. So government officially declares somebody as bankrupt. So that person also is not having the right to vote. Okay, so regardless of wealth, except that everybody, if you are not having any money in your pocket, if you are not been declared bankrupt, you have got a right to vote. So, Microsoft chairman, Jeff Jobs, so many members, very rich fellows. So they are a poor person. In India, Mukesh Ambani, or like that, Nadalla, like that, so many. That's not India, but those so many rich persons. So they are fellows, chairman of different organizations like Asim Benji, like that members who are very rich, they and ordinary persons all are having equal right. What? That is wealth. Then income. traditional work and income, so much you are earning per day, how much you earn, that is not taken into consideration for giving the right to what? Gender, whether you are a male, female or neutral gender. No differences, equal right to vote, male or female or neutral, you have got a right to vote. Social status, in the society you are respected or not respected. Social respect means when you go somewhere, some house members will respect you, take you inside and you are treated in a friendly manner. Members of the society recognize you. Members of the society will be ready to listen to you. So that is social status. You are given a respect wherever you go as normal person. So that social status, that also is not considered for voting right. Everybody has got a right to vote. Social status, race. You belong to Mongolian race, you belong to Aryan race, you belong to Dravidian race, any race, Slav race people are said to be there in Russia. Mongolians, Chinese people are said to be Mongolian race. South Indians are called said to be Dravidian race. North Indians are said to be Aryan race. So any of this race you don't belong, no problem. You have got the right to vote. Ethnicity. Ethnicity means you are belong to particular area. Your background, cultural background, locations. So such kind of people, tribal people mostly, or we can say, who belong to some particular area. You belong to original of that area. That's ethnicity. So you belong to some area, you other belong to other area. No difference. You have got a right to vote. Political stance. Whether you support any political party. You think you support the Congress, support the JDS, support the BJP, support the Shiva Sena, support RJD, support Aam Aadmi Party, anything, any political party you are a member, it is not a matter for right to get vote. So there is a political stance, you take what kind of stance, political situations, or any other restrictions, any other division of you among your educational background, whether you are literate or illiterate, whether you are a postgraduate or not even gone to school or college, all are having the right to. So that is what it is. So subject only to relatively minor exception. As I told you, if you are a pauper, you don't have right to vote. There is one more restriction if you are a mental patient. If you are a mental patient, a doctor has certified you are a mental patient, you don't have right to vote. The reason, he will not be able to decide, take a decision or decide logically. So, the right to vote is not given to a person who is being treated in mental hospitals or who is said to be mad, bankrupt and mad. Except these, you are given the right to vote. Now, in our textbook, we have seen a lady named Kanda. She was standing in the queue. Story tells that. She saw in whose house she is working. That person stands behind her. So in the queue to vote, there is no difference. Rich or poor, you are a landlord, you are a worker under, not if all are the same queue is followed. Queue is followed. One who comes first. So that is our story heroine is that. So the Kanda is a domestic worker. The spelling has gone wrong. Domestic worker. She does her work. She does her work for a family of Jains. She asked for advance salary to take her daughter to hospital. So she was working as a servant after voting. In voting she was friend. After voting she reaches the home where she is working. So she clears the house, she does her work. Then she wanted some money to take her daughter to a hospital. So she asks some money, and the landlord is ready to give her money. But with a condition. What does the landlord say? She is given with a caution not to ask again like this. She is told, don't repeat it. Don't ask again now and then advance salary. Today I am giving you. So you see, in the election queue, she was in front. The person who gives her salary was behind her. And now she comes to the house of that person and works, and she is asking for some advance money because she wants to take her daughter to hospital. See situation. So advance money. Now what happens? She takes her daughter to government hospital. You know the difference between a government hospital and a private hospital. Government hospital, government means expenditure or pays the salary of the doctors. The facilities, everything is provided free to the persons who are coming to the government hospital. But there's a lot of people, long queue is it. So she finds it very difficult to see that her daughter is near to the doctor or doctor checks her daughter. It's very difficult. But equality is not there. Inequality comes there. Mr. Jain goes to hospital to meet a doctor. It will be advanced amount. He will go to a private hospital. There, the meeting of the doctor will be maybe easy. Patients may be less there because they have to pay money. He has so many patients, and facilities will be more advanced in the hospital, in the private hospitals, than the government hospitals. So you see the differences. So there is no equality there. Equality was there only in standing in the queue. There is no other equality. That is what we say equality, but the reality of equality. She has to stand in long queue in the hospital. It was very difficult for her daughter to bear the sufferings. So she faces a lot of problems. There is no equality. This is what we must understand the reality. This is the reality. So equality in the real life is different than equality in the paper. We say equality is everywhere. In universal adult franchise, equality is maintained, but not in ordinary life. Life situation comes, equality is not maintained. That is what we must understand. So this is what about equality. Further stories we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much.